Hello, 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 fellow addicts. Alyssa here, popping in with some exciting news. We recently received the next event packet from EA laying out the details of the next event in our pocket sized towns. And you know what that means? It's spoiler time. Of course, as always, we weren't allowed to initially share any of the info with you guys because of the NDA until EA gave us the okay. Well, that restriction has been lifted, and we're able to share some of the next event spoilers with you. So, who's ready for some spoilers? Now, you may notice the spoiler video is a little different than the ones in the past, and that's because EA sent out the spoiler packet and then about an hour later said, okay, you can talk about it now, which kind of caught everyone off guard. So, unfortunately, Super Safi is unavailable this evening, so you'll have to settle for just me and not as much analysis. I apologize for that. Anyway, as we've been doing with these spoiler videos, I'm still going to give you a quick rundown of what the next event will entail with some spoiler details and images. So get ready, grab a pen and paper, and be prepared for information overload. As always, a bunch of spoilers will be revealed in this video, so if you don't want to know, this might not be the video for you. So now for your official spoiler warning. Spoilers incoming in 3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. The next event will hit our games on Wednesday, April 13th. It should hit the App Store on Tuesday, April 12th. So be on the lookout for that. Just remember it won't go live until Wednesday, Wednesday, April 13th until about 11 a.m. So even if you download it on Tuesday, it will not go live until Wednesday at about 11 a.m. Eastern time. The theme on this one is cars. Yes, we'll be finally getting more cars in Springfield, cars that Wookiee has been asking for since 2013, so we'll finally have a happy Wookiee. The official event title is Hell on Wheels. So now let's show off that splash screen. I am a big fan of this splash screen. I think I've been a big fan of a lot of the most recent splash screens. This one in particular, I kind of like the way Skyfinger looks. Makes me giggle a bit. And I like that he's kind of driving his own car there. And then I like Homer just chugging along, plowing through everybody. It's a lot of fun. So I'm a big fan of this splash screen. We'll leave this up for another little bit. But yeah, I don't have as much analysis for you guys as Super Safi does, unfortunately. But there's a splash screen. If you want to take a better look at it, you can go to TSTOaddicts.com, and it's right there on the homepage as well. So some basic quick facts about the event overall. Once again, we are at another multi-event with each act hitting every 9 days. Similar formula to what we've been seeing in the last several years. So Act 1 will hit on Wednesday, April 13th, which is this coming Wednesday. Act 2 will hit on Friday, April 22nd. Act 3 will hit on Sunday, May 1st. Act 4 will hit on Tuesday, May 10th. And this event will run until May 18th. So as usual, the event will last for 5 weeks. So gear up for 5 weeks of cars in Springfield, which should be fun. Okay, so this event is based around cars. So what's the premise of it all? Here's the event overview from EA. When Homer's car breaks down and dies for real, Homer happily piles the family into Marge's wagon and sets out on a quest to buy a new car. Unfortunately, Homer's credit quickly rules out new and possibly even car. From Cliff's car chalet to the auto yard to Crazy Vaclav's place of automobiles to the Springfield Auto Show, Homer's dreams of a new car he can be proud of come to naught. Homer's problem is solved when he receives a self-driving smart car from Cargo Company as part of a special promotion. When Homer and Marge are off celebrating their good fortune at dinner, Bart tricks the smart car into driving him and Lisa around town. Unfortunately, Bart's constant jibes at the smart car cause it to attempt to prove its automobile superiority by driving them straight into the middle of Springfield Demolition Derby. Once again, guys, reading is hard. It's also hard doing this by myself. And now for some overview facts about the event. Things we're always asked. First up, unlike recent events, this event is set to auto-trigger for any player at or above level 5. So that's kind of new. Usually we see the event, you have to be at level 15 and have certain characters unlocked. This one will auto-trigger for you if you're at level 5. At least that's what EA tells us. We will see when it hits. Characters needed for event currency. These will be used throughout each act. We have, as we like to call them, the Fab Four: Homer, Marge, Bart, and Lisa. And then we have Krusty, Cletus, Lenny, Carl, and new premiums for this event, of which there will be 4. So there'll be 4 new premium characters that will help with this event. Pretty standard with the prize track. Each prize track contains 5 prizes, so 20 prizes total. I cannot speak this evening. Here's what the prize track includes. We have 2 characters, 1 costume, 1 NPC, 6 buildings, and 10 decorations. So we actually go down in decorations from the last event, despite the fact that every car with this event just about is a decoration. All right, let's go over this prize track. And as I list them, I will put some images up on the screen like we always do. So your Act 1 prize track contains, first prize is Gasso Station, which is a building. And then you have Billy, a full character. And then you have Renterprise Dentacar, which is another full building. Then you have the Road Monster XXL 550, which is a decoration. And the final prize on Act 1 is the Auto Yard, which is another decoration. So 5 pretty strong prizes here, complete with a full character as prize number 2 on the prize track. You get 2 buildings and 2 decorations. Pretty good, solid Act 1 prize track there. For Act 2, we have the food truck graveyard, which is a decoration. The second prize is Krusty's sports car, which is another decoration. Third prize is valet booth, which is another decoration. Then we have the Springfield Auto Show, which is a building. And then we have perhaps my favorite prize on this entire prize track, because you all know how much I love Duffman. Fancy Duffman. Who doesn't want a fancy Duffman? This is a costume for Duffman, though. It does not give you Duffman. It is a costume for Duffman. So this is a solid prize track. You have 3 decorations. The valet booth kind of is a throw in there. I'm not super thrilled with that one. But otherwise, I'm happy with this one. I really like Fancy Duffman. I think he's going to end up being my favorite prize on this one. So let's take a look at Act 3. For Act 3, we have the first prize is the Yokel Truck, which is a decoration. You're getting a theme. All the cars are decorations. Then we have the Parking Garage, which is a building. Then we have Duke Druthers Auto Detailing Billboard, decoration. And I know how much Safi loves billboards, so he'll appreciate that one. And then we have the Springfield Car Wash, which is another building. And finally, rounding out the Act 3 prize track is the NPC for this event, which is the Cargo Smart Car. Now, Act 3, it's an okay prize track. I'm okay with it. It's 2 buildings, 2 decorations, and then an NPC. I'm okay with that. I'm not 100% sure, and I won't be sure until this actually hits, but I think the Cargo Smart Car will be a car that hopefully can drive on roads, similar to the street cleaner that we got with the Wild West event way back when. I think it was the Wild West event. Whatever event we got way back when we got the street cleaner, only because it is a pet, so it needs to roam around Springfield. So I do think it will be driving around Springfield. So we will have a car driving around Springfield. I think I'm 90% sure of that, so we'll see. But that's something exciting to look out for. Act 4 prize track. First prize is Mrs. Pennyfeather, which is a full character. Then we have Mike's Slices Pizza Truck, which is a decoration. The Simpsons Derby Car, another decoration. Then we have the Derby Souvenir Stand. And then the final prize of this is the Springfield Physical Therapy Building. Just a note on Act 4, normally we say Act 4 is when this event always kind of falls off a cliff. I'm actually pleased with this Act 4 prize track. You have a full character, you have a building, you have two car decorations. You've got the truck and the Simpsons Derby car, which is probably going to be one of the better cars of this event. So Act 4 is actually pretty solid. EA did a good job designing this prize track. There's no hot dog cooker bots on it, so we'll say that. All right, let's jump into the premium content. And as always, I reserve the right to change my mind when we do our overviews on these after the events have happened. All right, premium content. So with this event, we have 4 new premium combos, as always, 1 per act, 150 for each of the 4 combos. So you will need 600 donuts total for the event-specific premiums. These are premium characters that will specifically help you with the event. Gil will be making an appearance during this event. You will see him around Act 3. The event packet from EA says that his deal is 150 donuts, which is a bargain for a bargain for Gil, as we all know. So you will need 750 donuts to buy all of the event premiums. A 50 donut discount from the last event. Gil's deal details. I cannot speak tonight. I apologize. We've got Gil's car bundle, and again, this is 150 donuts. So Gil's car bundle includes 5 car decorations. You get Bonnie and Clyde Death Car, Spring King Ned's convertible, Burns' vintage limousine, the Flaming Green Derby car, and Jesus Christ supercar. I'm pretty happy with this guild deal. I'm going to pick this up. I know that for sure. There's some really cool cars in there, especially the Bonnie and Clyde Death car. Brings back a lot of, as odd as this is going to sound, it brings back a lot of fun memories from my childhood, driving from California to Las Vegas and seeing the Bonnie and Clyde Death car in one of the casinos on the way. All right, so let's jump to these Act Premium combos. Again, I will throw up the images as I go here. So the first Act Premium combo is Cliff's Car Chalet and Cliff. Bonus points if anyone can tell me where he's from, because I have no idea aside from the show. Then we've got Crazy Vaclav's Place of Automobiles and Crazy Vaclav. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. I apologize. Then we have for Act 3 Cargo, Antone, and Zora. And then finally for Act 4, we have the Springfield Demolition Derby bundle and No Helmet Dupree. Now, EA has a note on this. It says it's a bundle that includes a character, building, and 2 decorations. I'm not quite sure on the decorations because we didn't get separate images for those, but I'm guessing they're the demolition cars you see in the picture here of the Springfield Demolition Derby. That's my guess. There is 1 donut promo item available with this event. This is Truckosaurus 2 plus 132 donuts for $9.99 US. Again, this will change outside of the country. $9.99 is what the US rate is. This is a decoration, not a character. Spoiler alert on this, 99.99999% chance I won't be getting this. $9.99 is way too much to spend for a decoration. So unless it does something incredibly awesome that I'm not aware of at this moment, I'm passing, and I'm kind of annoyed that EA is charging $9.99 for this. This is something that should be $4.99, if not $1.99. Okay, wrapping things up here. There is a Hell on Wheels mystery box with this event. As far as content, I'm not going to list everything in it right now. There are over 30 items in the box, so I'll kind of lay out what's inside in the rundown post when this hits our games. But for the basic idea, honestly, is essentially every car that's ever been released in TSTO over the last 10 years. So if you had a car that you didn't get, there's your chance to get it. Mystery box will cost tokens, and tokens will be available to buy from the store using donuts. I know some people don't like that. That's the way it goes. I don't understand why they don't just outright charge donuts for it, but hey, that's what EA wants to do. Now, EA didn't give us a returning content list this time, but I'm sure we'll see a bunch of returning content with this event. So once it hits, as always, I will lay it out in the rundown post, and this is content that you could buy directly from the store using either cash or donuts, and you don't have to worry about getting from a mystery box. But again, I will lay this out in the rundown post once it hits. All right, guys, that's going to do it from me. For now, hopefully the spoiler video gets you prepped for this event, and look for it to start on Wednesday, April 13th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And once it goes live, we will, of course, have a rundown post up on TSTOaddicts.com with all the info you will need for Act 1 and beyond. And we will be back at it with Addicts Live soon. So until then, thanks for watching and enjoy.